So you experience what it was to be in the present moment.
Right. And yes, and that's my next thing was going to say that even though I left and watched the kids and came back and it seemed to be stressful, I don't have any worries or any thoughts. I sit here and listen to you, and I'm here. Even though my normal nature is to worry, and have a head this big, now I don't. I'm here and kind of empty, which is very pleasant and amazing. I wish it would last.
Well, you know what to do. Now you know what to do. You need to be here and not think about the future and not think about the past, because when we think about the future, are you here? No, you're in the future. And when you think about the past, are you here? No, you're in the past. See how our thoughts are powerful. You can travel to time and space with your thoughts. Just thinking of someone, even if he's not there beside you, you start to feel his energy. You can say, he's right there. That's true. As soon as you think of someone, you are with that person. The space is an illusion. We had to create space for us to create separation, remember? And time is also illusion, because we needed to create some kind of time so that we can learn things one step after the other, because where we come from, there's no time. So the only time that exists is now. And if you are stressed about other things, most likely they are connected with wounds. So take the time to liberate them. I am sorry I created you. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. It will bring you back to the present moment and breathe.
Two, in reference of pain. In my family, it runs that most of us have been born either missing a vertebrae in our back or having an extra vertebrae in our back. Almost half of the siblings have that. And the second question is, what happened in that circumstance is the first question. And the second question is that I went through a surgery where I was unconscious. They didn't ask me if they should remove an organ that was removed. Today, I simply don't believe in nothing like that. But I had no choice. I was asleep. After that surgery, I have had consequences, physical consequences, not something dramatic, but for example, I can't do abdominals, like when I work out. So how do you handle that sort of pain, and how those decisions affected you? Is it something that I created and came into my life?
Okay. They are asking me to get up, so it must be important. The first thing is that, as I've been telling you since the beginning, there's no coincidence. If you are born in this family, you knew in what you were getting into. You knew which kind of DNA you would get. You knew what kind of physical problem you would get, because that's exactly what you needed for your learning. Okay? What I've been experiencing a lot since, I would say, 2 to 3 years, is I'm playing with DNA. What is DNA? It's information. And that information, it's in the physical plane. Do we have power over what's in the physical? Yes. Yes. So can you change your DNA? Yes. Yes. And it will change automatically depending on what you change inside. It's a reaction to what's in the energy. So that's the answer for the first part of your question. The second part, she's telling me that she has problems since they removed an organ from her body. So what's the problem? The problem is that the organ exists in the energy, but it's not there anymore in the physical body. So we need to fix the energetic plan so that it works accordingly. How do we do that? With your thoughts. Just ask. Ask that it's fixed, and put your hands where there's a problem and breathe. Send love, and that's exactly what you need to fix the problem. As simple as that. Don't look too far. We tend to complicate things. We like it when it's complicated. But the real answer, they are the most simple ones. You saw how easy it was today, huh? You saw that every time we ask, we receive right away. Isn't it marvelous? It changes completely the way we see the universe and our lives.
When you first called the beings into the house, or into the area, I smelled ashes, and I think it came from the fireplace, but our fireplace is completely closed, so I think maybe a being came through the fireplace and kind of brought that. And also, when I was lying on the table, I've never experienced this before, but like when everyone was healing me, I felt like this vibration in my face. My whole face was like standing up, and it was really amazing. It was doing that for like 5 minutes. It was really awesome.
Yeah, I spoke about odors earlier. When we call these beings of light, sometimes they manifest themselves through odors, and most of the time they will manifest very sweet odors of flowers that you've never smelled here. So you know that it's not coming from here, and it's not a perfume. Usually people who smell odors like that it's rotting or something, these are entities that are not filled with love very much. It does not mean that they are evil. It's just that their energy is negative, and so it goes with the smell that you have. Rotten eggs or something. It's just to let you know that they are there and they need help. That's it. Some people will not smell them, like me. My smell is not very well developed, so it's not me that will smell them. But a lot of people have told me about that fact, and it's true.
You ready? Okay. On the table, I was getting extremely hot, and I was seeing a lot of white light. I started crying, but I felt that the sobs were old.
The
sobs were old.
What does that mean?
Sobs were crying. The crying sobs.
Ah, yes. Yes, you have to trust.
Go, because it was just so deep and powerful, and I didn't want to scare anybody in here. But it was a wonderful release.
Sob is pen. I want that pen.
Yeah, you have to trust what you feel. And that's a really good example. She said that she started to cry on the table, but she was feeling like it was not coming from this lifetime, that it was very, very old. And so, trust what you feel. And if you take the time to listen more to what you feel, you might pick up other things that go with that. So don't be afraid of what you feel.
The word evil, there's so much in our lifespan. I just have a problem with things that are called evil.
I think I have to get up now. Bah. What I can tell you is that okay, let's talk about that story. I think it's really good and you're gonna like it. For a long time, I thought that Lucifer did not exist.
The devil.
The devil. And so one night, Lucifer, just to show me that he was existing, he came to grab me like this, and he planted me in front of him like this. Let's say that's me and that's him. He's like this, with a little smile on the corner. And he's looking at me, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, where am I? Like, I don't like this world. And I'm like, who's that guy? I'm not staying here. I went backwards. 1 second or two after, he brings me back in another world, another man in front of me like this, with the same smile on the corner, and I'm like, I don't like this word either. I don't know that guy, and I'm going. And I leave. Then a second or two after, another world, another man, again like this. And I'm like, aha! I recognize you, you're Lucifer. And he starts to laugh. He did not do anything. He's a being of light who plays the role of the evil. And so he just wanted to show me that he was really existing and he was doing his job. And so, like us, who come here and play different roles. Sometimes we play the role of the killer, sometimes we play the role of the who's killed, or the harasser, abuser, whatever. We play different roles, and it is for us to live the lack of love until we're sick of it. And so it's time now that we go to the light and we stop judging things, good or bad. And remember what I said about creating emotional wounds? We create emotional wounds every time we do not accept what happens in our lives. Well, there's another mechanism that is right behind that, and it's judgment. As soon as you judge something to be good or bad, everything that you have judged bad, you don't want this to happen in your life, even before it happens. So you see that you are not accepting it, and it's not even there yet. That is fear. Fear is not accepting something that is not there yet. It's not true. Duality, like we live it here, is only illusion. It is for us to live the lack of love so that we can learn what is love. But once we learn it, do we need duality anymore? No. And so that's why you've probably heard through the Mayan calendars that we're going towards unity, not duality anymore. So we have to stop judging good or bad. It's not true. Everything is good for our learning. Do you see that?